What's up, YouTube? I'm here with another video, and today I'm here to talk about the death or the disappearance of the incredible superhero GazerBeam. Now, some little back history of GazerBeam was a superhero, I guess, back from the Mr. Incredible's younger days. Back when I guess there was less crime. When all of a sudden, I think Mr. Incredible reads in the newspaper that he all of a sudden disappeared, and all these other supers or superheroes started disappearing. Now, GazerBeam, I guess, and Mr. Incredible were pretty close. So I'm thinking to myself, how did Mr. Incredible not know that GazerBeam had disappeared? Then again, you got to think to yourself also, they weren't around each other all the time because Mr. Incredible was making a family. So, fast forward a little bit, Buddy, a little kid basically, wants to be this sidekick to Mr. Incredible. Even in the movie, it shows when, Mr. Incredible was stopping another supervillain, and then he runs into Bon Voyage. He was going to bomb a building, a tower. And so Mr. Incredible stops him, but in the midst of that, Buddy interrupts. And Buddy comes in and starts talking of how he wants to be a sidekick to Mr. Incredible. Not knowing that giving Bon Voyage time to recuperate and attach a bomb to Buddy's contraptions on his feet that made him fly, basically. So now, after Mr. Incredible has to save him from that and captures Bon Voyage and the other supervillains and robbers, he tells Buddy, you're not ready. You basically I work alone. And so Buddy takes that to heart. So not only does Buddy become infuriated, angry, he builds these contraptions where called prototypes, basically, like where they can basically where how can I say it, where they can make, they're very, very strong, invincible, basically, as it showed on the movie. So basically, he's taken to this island. GazerBeam is taken to this island, and so GazerBeam's taken to this island. I think he calls it Kronos, or at least that was the password of the device that his computer devices, basically. And he's never heard from again. But also, as I was saying, basically he gets killed at this island, basically, called Kronos, I guess. And so Mr. Incredible, years later on, gets these hints, these things that, first off, like I said before, he reads in the newspaper that GazerBeam went missing, basically. Or it might have been Gamma Jack. Who knows, right? So basically, he gets this. Fast forward, and he goes to that island where Buddy is. He doesn't know. I guess he doesn't know that this island is Buddy's island. And so Buddy sends his contraption, his prototype, to try to hurt, or at least maim, if that's the correct word, Mr. Incredible. And so he beats the prototype, and then he ends up going into this little cave where he finds GazerBeam and his infamous Gazer contraption helmet. Basically, GazerBeam basically seems as if he was lured into that cave, or lured and then trapped, then killed by Buddy's prototype, basically. And so, once Mr. Incredible discovers GazerBeam's corpse or skeleton, like I said, he finds Buddy's computer. So he starts searching. Once he gets the password, which is Kronos, once he gets the password, that's when it shows him all of the superheroes that were eliminated. Tons of them by Buddy's prototypes. You know, so basically the backstory of the Incredibles, that Incredibles movie, and GazerBeam sort of. Now I don't remember GazerBeams beside him being, having laser beams shooting out of his eyes. I guess all the rest of his strengths and other powers. Now they say he possibly. They say now. I don't know, either it had to been Gamma Jack or either GazerBeam, excuse me, that were claustrophobic. So what I'm thinking is, in those caves, a little section of the caves, he was trapped and lured in. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's Gamma Jack. Excuse me. So GazerBeam, the way they killed him might be a mystery, sort of. I have to do some more research, but that's some backstory on GazerBeam and the Incredibles, for sure. I feel like the reason why Buddy was killing up all these supers, is because he just, well, of course he wanted to be Mr. Incredible's sidekick, but Mr. Incredible kicked him to the curb, basically. So I'm thinking to myself, are all these supers being missing and eliminated a mystery or an inside hit? You never know. Thank you.